Right next to me is Missy Raines. Welcome to Sudzin Country, Missy.
Well, thank you very much. It's nice to be here.
You're pretty well known in the bluegrass circles as a bass player. In fact, 7-time winner IBMA.
Yes.
And you are in the competition for 8.
I am indeed. I'm a nominee for this evening's awards and very excited about that.
Well, why don't we make it 8? Huh? How's that, kid?
Well, if we could just go tell them, we could do that.
You know, we work a little magic here. Missy Raines, let's talk about your band and what your sound is and what you're doing as far as music is concerned.
Well, I have a band called Missy Raines and the New Hip,
Yes.
and I think we are indeed new and very hip.
Okay.
It's kind of, we have a lot of bluegrass sensibility, and we definitely honor the roots from which I come and from which the other folks in the band come from. But it's sort of jazz tinged. It's very groove based music.
What's
it's
groove based?
It's acoustic. Well, we rock out and get in music they call it a great big fat groove, and so something that makes you want to move and feel really good. And so we try to capture that, and I like to pick really great songs that have meaningful lyrics or something that I can believe in, and all the rest of the material is original. So it's a lot of that. The band has an EP out, and we'll have a full CD out in spring of 2009.
Wow. Now, though you have the music already picked for that CD? Mm-hmm. Originals?
Yes.
Who writes originals?
Everyone in the band, and we also write together as a band. And then the songs are from various songwriters that I know, and it's all material that hasn't been released before.
So pretty much original to the viewers.
Exactly.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that. And what do you look for in a song to make the new hip
Well, that's a good
sound?
question.
What do you look for in a song?
Well, I gotta believe in it. If it's a lyric song, I have to believe in it in my heart. I have to, if it's an instrumental, it has to touch me somehow. And then the real test is that we play it as a band, and we go through the paces of it, and if it feels right, as we're playing it, we know, and we either know or we don't. And we've had songs that we've been attracted to, or even written, and then played as a unit, and then decided it wasn't for us. So, and then we have other songs that we know by the time we're done, this is something that fits us. It's a very intangible concept, but it's a very real. It's also very real.
Talk to me about your teaching.
Well, it's one part of my career that I've really enjoyed doing, and I typically teach anywhere from 4 to 7 camps a year.
How long is the camp?
Usually a week, somewhere between 4 to 7 days. And then I also do a multitude of workshops throughout the year too. So teaching is a real part of my work.
Of all the students you've had, has anybody gone to any stardom?
Well, I've had some folks that have come through and have become really, really great players. Amanda Kowalski is a great bass player who went on to play with folks like Adrian Young and April Virch. And and then I've also got a great student that his name is Bradley Leiter, and he's a great player. He plays mostly regional in the Nashville area, and just really proud of them. I can't take responsibility for what they learned, but I did have some time with them when they were first learning.
Well, that's not too. Now, do any of the students come back for round 2?
Oh yes.
Pretty advanced, Missy Raines.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just and you do that in D.C. camp and Nash camp and Kaufman camp. Now, how about what's this American Heritage Series?
Well, it's actually the Augusta Heritage Series up in Elkins, West Virginia.
Okay.
And that's a real special place for me, particularly because I'm from West Virginia, and it's a cultural series that's been in place for about 25, 30 years, where they honor all sorts of folk arts, and including bluegrass. So they've been holding music camps there for many years.
Now, you toured with Eddie and Martha? Mm-hmm. They're great.
They are great.
They are so good. They were on the show with me about 2 years, Leo, 2 years ago? 2 years ago. as well as the Masters.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't get better than this, guys, here.
No. It was a great
You played
time.
with the top of the line.
I did.
How'd it feel?
It's scary.
Yeah. We're talking Josh Grace, Kenny Baker, Jesse, and Eddie.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was.
You played some rootsy and rock and roll. Rock and roll, you? Get out, come on.
Just play rock and roll.
There you go, just playing around. There you go. Claire Lynch is doing great. You played with her for a while.
Did. I played with Claire for a long time.
6 years. Now, Jim Hurst. You made a couple of records with Jim Hurst?
Yes.
Two Pine Castles?
Yes. Jim and I toured for about 8 years together on the road.
Yeah, I read about that too. Then you decided to put your band together, huh? Website?
MissyRains.com. And also MySpace, Facebook, Reverb Nation, and just about anywhere else you might want to find us.
You're all over the internet.
We're all over.
Well, Missy, thank you very much
Thank
for
you
being
so
on the
much.
show. Appreciate finally
Appreciate
meeting
it.
you and talking to you and having you on Sudzin Country.
My pleasure.